Hello everybody, in this video I have my March Thompson's Craft Supplies design team kit to share with you. This features one of the new collections from ms.paperlover and I am so excited about this particular paper pack, so I'm looking forward to going through that and then obviously sharing all the other bits. I also have a few add-ons that I will be sharing with you as well at the end. So let's just jump in. So this paper set is Harmony by ms.paperlover. As I said, it is brand spanking new in the shop. As at the time of filming, it came into the shop yesterday, and there's also 3 or 4 other new collections from Mint as well. So yay. But this one I was just like, please Louise, send it to me, I need it because it's blue. So she did. So thank you, Louise. So let's look at this. As always with ms.paperlover, the back of the cover sheet has lots of cut apart or fussy cutting elements. Usually quite difficult to fussy cut, I will say, but often worth it in the long run. So beautiful blue and peach coloured florals on here. I love them so much. There's little birdies as well, and then some like boho-ish elements, like some macrame stuff there, vintage cameras, vintage cases, vintage I've already said cameras, lanterns, all that sort of beautiful stuff. This first paper, ms.paperlover don't have names, by the way, individual names for the papers, in case you were wondering. But yes, look at that blue door. Isn't it gorgeous? Elements either side, even little cushions down the bottom. The colours are just stunning in this paper pack, and the lovely distressed, almost marble effect stone. And there's even gold there, and it's done so well that it almost looks foiled or shiny. It isn't, but as I said, it's done so well that it looks like it is. Second paper here, distressed sort of stone background, and then elements at the top and the bottom down here. I love scrapbooking with these papers because you don't really need to do a whole lot. I know I've said this before, so channel regulars might be like, yes, we know, shut up, Grace. But yeah, you don't have to do loads because so much is already done for you, and it's so beautiful. And then you've got a distressed sort of wood grain on there with the peeled paint. This one has a window, and then look at the little bird, big floral cluster here with other little elements and stuff on it. And then it's like a brick background almost there. And then, ooh, so again, that's sort of stony, marbly effect, but this one in that glorious blue colour with the gold splatters. Love it. A really busy one here with all those lovely floral elements, like with the leaves like these, there's almost a slight tropical hint, but then it's also got the roses and stuff. The colours, I know I keep saying they're just gorgeous, and this blue peeled paint wood grain as well, beautiful. Then you've got like the hanging macrame pieces on this side, and then another one of those stone splatter distress backgrounds, but this time with white. 3x4 cut apart sheet here, loads of really lovely elements on here. I like the hand holding, that's really cute, not something you see very often. Those roses, I am in love with the roses, and the doors as well. And the blue and brown together, I think, just looks really, really nice. Not often a combo you put together in crafting. Turquoise and brown I've done, those look nice together, but that lovely deep royal blue and hints of navy as well with the brown is just, oh. And then the other side, again, it's cut aparts, but just like simple frames and things, and inside you've got like the stone and the distressed woodwork and stuff. Just, oh, I love it. And then you get all of those same papers repeated, so 2 of each. Don't have to worry about deciding what side to use, which is often a big issue for me. Like some of these, I'm trying to remember which one it was. Is it this one? Yeah, like this one with this on the back. I was going to be torn about that, but it's okay because you get 2 of each. So putting that aside, let's see what else she has sent me. So some rice paper. Oh, love rice paper. This is by AB Studio. It is called Vintage Flowers, mostly botanicals, and then a big little sort of stopwatch or vintage mantle watch. I don't know the proper words for these things, but you know what I mean on the rice paper there. They are fiddly to cut out, but really, really worth it when you do it. Some huge star chipboard pieces from Hobbylicious, if I can open it. Look at these. I can easily do just like a project on some of these. So there's one, it seems, yeah, like each one has a center as well, but obviously you don't have to use them as such. You can have them separate. But yeah, loads of opportunities for that. And especially like if I just poke you out, use that as a frame on a scrapbook layout, put your photo under there, could look super cute. Then this, which is by Friday the 13th, although I say this every time, it's Friday the 13th in Polish, which I can't pronounce it, is this little art journal, which is super, super cute. That card on the outside is amazing quality, and then really beautiful quality paper on the inside. Like, it is so thick, it is unreal. You could do like a little art journal project that was just like for one specific theme or something. Then some Prima flowers. I love me some Prima flowers, and the colours, I think you will agree, will go so perfectly with that collection, because it has the blue and that sort of peachy blush colour as well, which is just perfect, and comes with a stencil as well, which is like brickwork with ivy going up the sides, which is so pretty. Then finally, the two sort of mixed mediums she's sent. We've got the Fabrica Decoro Chameleon spray. This is in the colour Transparent Twilight. I might just spray a little bit of it. Hopefully I don't get this everywhere. I'll spray quite close, I think. I'll let that dry for a sec. Basically, it kind of has a two-tone in the colour, so when it dries, it will show, although it's probably not going to show on here because this is really poor quality post-it note sort of paper. But you might be able to see where it's wet. There's like a little hint of purple in that blue as well, maybe a teensy bit of green, kind of like it is on the label. I have another one of these that Louise has sent before in a different colour, and it was so pretty. And lastly, for my kit, this is quite funny because, spoiler alert, in my add-ons I have another one of these, and I was torn between the colour I actually ended up buying and this one, and Louise didn't even know that, so she's obviously read my mind and sent me this one. So anyway, that's just a fun little thing. So this is the Chameleon Metallic Golden Electric paint. Let's have a little look. Take off the sealed for your protection seal. Oh my goodness, look at that colour. Isn't that glorious? I'm going to sort of very carefully put that back on there, and there we go. So that is it for my kit, and now I will show you the other little bits. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to go clean up, then I'll show you the other bits I purchased for myself. Okay, now I have cleaned up, I will show you the add-ons I bought myself. So this is AB Studio's Somewhere paper set. Oh, now I've washed my hands, I can't pick up paper. Oh. So again, like with Minte, there's stuff on the back. This has less sort of more fussy cutting things and more just general cut apart things, like more journaling cardy sort of things. It is quite a romantic-y paper set, so like marriage certificates and stuff there, but I won't use it for that sort of thing because I don't do romantic stuff, but I do pretty shabby chic, and that's what I went for. So loads of stuff on the back there, and like family records and stuff, which I think is really cute. So this paper is called Touched by Heaven. I think it's a marriage certificate in the background, and just has so many elements going on, like the vintage or antique sort of lady, their florals, and just I love it. And then this stripe here, which again has stuff going on in the background. It's the same thing with these Minte papers, AB Studio and other brands which are escaping my attention here at the moment that Louise stocks, which just, there's so many pretty things going on in all of the papers. I just find them so gorgeous, and as you may have noticed, I'm kind of addicted to buying them. This one is called Wonderful Words and seems to have like the words from wedding vows on there, and again beautiful florals. I do have so many pictures of my friend's wedding from like 3 years ago that I still have in the scrapbook, so this may be very, very helpful for that. And then there's like an old marriage certificate on that side. This one is called For Lovers, and again has the words there, and like ledger paper, certificate of marriage, little hand holding a quill, and lots of florals, and then a really pretty floral on that side. I think that is gorgeous. This one is called New For You. Again, it seems to have the vows in the background, stunning florals over the top. I really like how clean this one is as well, like really quite stark white, and then oh wow, look at that on the other side. There is a lot going on there, and I am liking it. This one is called Full Pages, and it's got in the centre has like the register of births, marriages and deaths, which might be really useful actually, because I'd recently got hold of copies of some really old family photos, so that might be pretty good for that, including like my grandparents' engagement photo from 1940 something. That might be perfect for that. And then, oh, isn't that pretty though on the other side, that colour? And like the lace sort of pattern, that is gorgeous. This one is called Sand Castle, slightly interesting name, but it's got like all of those certificates and the register book and loads of things just like put together on there, and then just has a simple stripe on the back. And nice fussy cutting sheet here. It is called Lovely Lady. Lots of beautiful pink florals and leaves and stuff to use. Very, very handy. The other side again though is really, really pretty, but obviously I need that side. That's the thing that sometimes has me leaning towards Minte a little bit more than AB, because you get repeats of every paper, but nothing against AB because these papers are obviously gorgeous, but kind of that thing I'm like, I want two of each. Anyway, this one is called Shabby Lovers. Loads of like music paper, certificates, postcards, pictures, but just so many things on there. And then, oh, look how pretty that is with the floral and the words and stuff. Oh, I love that. So that is AB Studio Somewhere. I also got myself this Fabrica Decorum Mega Chipboard. It has loads and loads of titles basically on here, all squeezed in. I love pre-made titles because I'm super, super lazy, and I just thought these would be really, really handy. I won't read them all out, but you've got moment, live, wonderful, loving, best. There's like, you know, words like you are and the to join things and make phrases and stuff. Good, smile, world, cherish, just lots and lots of options there. And Louisa's got loads of these mega chipboards as well. I was torn between a few, but I chose this one in the end. Then, like I said a few minutes ago, I got myself one of these chameleon metallic paints and was torn between two colours. This is the one I decided on without knowing Louise was going to send me the other one that I wanted. This one is Moonstone. I will attempt not to get paint all over myself this time, but I make no promises. Oh, please open. Wow, how pretty is that? Oh my goodness, it's so, so gorgeous. So that one is Moonstone. And lastly, I got some Prima matte wax, and I've just remembered how impossible these Prima waxes are to open. Oh, okay, ignore me. Maybe they're not that impossible, or I just wasn't paying much attention last time. They are wrapped very well as a layer of like cling film there. So, our Alchemy matte wax in Old White. If I can open that. Another one of these seals. Oh, look at that. Let me just put some on my finger so you can see that. I just thought it would be helpful for all of my sort of shabby chic and vintagey projects. And oh, I love the way it smells. I don't think you're supposed to like the way it smells, but I'm one of those people who really likes the smell of things like petrol. So yeah. Anyways, I got the white. There's loads and loads of colour options. Louisa's just got a delivery in of Prima stuff, so there's so many colours of these, but after a long time deciding, I settled on the white, at least for now. So there we go then. There is my design team kit for March, plus my little add-ons I bought myself. Just going back over my kit. I've got the Harmony papers by Minte. My cat has just walked in, so he may jump up. Some rice paper, the Hobbylicious Star chipboard, the little art journal, the Chameleon Metallic paint in Gold and Electric, which I've already made a mess of, transparent Twilight Chameleon spray, which has dried on here, but I don't think it's showing it off that well because, well, that was my mistake of spraying it on just, you know, rubbish paper. And the Prima flowers that come with the stencil as well. And then, of course, the other bits that I showed you, my add-ons, but I will of course link absolutely everything in the description box so you can check it out for yourself if you want to. Look out for my projects with all of this stuff, and I may include some of the other stuff as well. On Friday afternoons those videos are published, and yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up, and I'm going. Bye!